46, welcome back. Warmer months are prime time for snake sightings as they return from, well, their winter sleep. Similarly to mammals, reptiles do rest during the cold season, and they do return in springtime. So today, we're excited to introduce a new series here. We call it Hiss and Tell, to help dispel some of those myths around snakes that you might find in your backyard, as well as what to do if you do see them. Got Kevin Hood here with the Louisiana Snake ID, also Rachel Hood, and they're going to talk to us about things to be on the lookout for. Good morning to y'all.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good morning.
Doing all right. And so first things first, I just want y'all to introduce who we got up here with us and the snakes you're holding.
Yeah, I'm Kevin Hood, my wife Rachel, my oldest Kyler, and then Landon down at the end. I am holding a native rat snake. She is holding a DK's brown snake. We have a broad-banded water snake Kyler's holding, and a speckled king snake that Landon is holding.
We were talking, Kevin, before the segment, and you were talking about just the number of species that we have here in Louisiana and the myth that they're all venomous.
Exactly. So we have 48 species in Louisiana, but only 7 are venomous. So the chances are, when you encounter a snake, a lot more high probability that it'll be a non-venomous snake.
So when you are in your yard and you see a snake, which you might see this time of year in the grass or whatnot, what should you do?
Don't.
Well, first of all, don't approach it. Don't try to grab it or touch it or anything like that. If you don't know what it is, you can send us a picture. Our Facebook page is Louisiana Snake ID, and you can send us a private message, send the picture there, and we can tell you what it is. If you really don't want it to be there, we can do relocations, but most of the time they're going to be non-venomous, and you just walk away, let them have their space, and everything will be fine.
Because what's important here, just like any natural being, it's got a place here, and there's a reason why they're here.
Right.
They're super beneficial. They eat all the pests that we don't want. These little guys eat snails and slugs to help your flower beds. This is like a teenage one, so it's not going to get much bigger than that.
I thought it was a baby.
Yeah, so that one will get a few more
bigger.
inches longer, but these guys will eat the small pests in your garden. These bigger ones eat like the rat snake, and then the king snake that will eat the rodents that spread diseases and cause house fires. And then this guy right here, the broad-banded water snake, he just eats frogs and little fish. So I mean, they serve a purpose to eating the sick and injured fish and stuff, so they don't contaminate the water sources. So they're all great.
Any rhyme or reason as to where they're located in the metro area? Say if you're in the city proper where there's a lot of cement as opposed to somewhere where there's grass.
It just depends, right? So like canals, we've actually recently relocated a venomous timber rattlesnake from Gretna. There's the middle of a neighborhood, but across the street a couple blocks is a nature preserve, and there's a canal. So it just kind of depends, you know, everything's getting built up on their habitat.
Right.
So they're just looking for food or shelter. They're never wanting to come into a yard. They're just looking to, you know, to move along, and sometimes they cross our paths. So.
Right.
It's really important. Also, talk about the importance of having this as a family affair. I mean, I really love it.
It is.
Oh, that's a huge deal for us. We've kind of been doing it as a side thing. They had a day job, so to speak, and this was kind of on the side. But we've just recently, March 1st was our first day to be full-time Louisiana Snake ID. And it's super exciting to have them with us, to see them interacting when we do shows and things like that, say at libraries or schools, and to have them interacting with the kids and the parents and teaching what we've heard him say all the time. To hear them grow up and be able to teach it is really special to us. And him being able to tone down the stress a little bit from work and this to just kind of enjoy life a little bit more. It's been awesome.
It is awesome. It's awesome having y'all here, but also even more awesome having y'all here on the regular to talk to us more about what we need to know about what's going on in our backyards.
Definitely.
Because we don't, you know, we talk about loving our community, but, you know, to love your community also means to love the little critters and whatnot that you may not, you know, feel so comfortable around.
Exactly. We kind of feel like we're giving a voice to the voiceless, you know, when it comes to snakes. They need to be heard and know how important they are, and just give them space.
Well, grateful to have y'all here this morning.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
And y'all, you can be sure to keep up with Kevin on social media at Louisiana Snake ID. They've got a website too, louisianasnakeid.com. Let's get over to